welcome back to the channel. And I'm drunk apparently, but no, we're doing the long-awaited walk around of the old Ranger Range. So let's get started here. All right, guys. So if you're wondering where I live in a freaking snow globe. I mean, I live in a freaking snow globe. So here we are in a blizzard. Not quite a blizzard, it's really just a little snow, but I'm gonna call it a blizzard because it makes for a better video. God dang it. All right, so what we got here is a cheap knockoff Amazon bumper. It's about $200 less than the affordable off-road one, and honestly, I love it. Still gotta put a winch in it. I haven't really tried out anything like that, but I have pulled people out with these hooks, and the coating on it is really great, and honestly I had no problems with it. The stock bumper was kind of a pain in the butt to get off, but well, bang, it's right there. Also, I don't have the skid plate that comes with it. You can, I think it's RCI that makes them, or Affordable Off-Road actually makes them too. It's got that cheap plastic protecting the trans cooler down there. So yeah, the lights, we got LED, let me show you that. Boom. LED, light emitting diode. That's what those are. But yeah, honestly want different headlights. These headlights suck, and like the amber really throwing off my vibe, you know what I'm saying? I really wanted to be nice. Either the clear ones or the black ones. It don't matter as long as it's not that. I don't like that. All right, I'm gonna turn these off so I don't get stranded out here. All right, and then up front here in the old engine bay, we got the trusty old 4.0 V6, and it's got about 160K on her. Been perfect. I haven't had this too long, but I've had 3 other Rangers, and they've all had that same engine and been perfect. This is a 2002 XLT. Gosh dang it. It's backed by the Mazda 5-speed transmission and it's 4-wheel drive, so it's honestly my favorite combination of Ranger, that kind of drivetrain setup. But yeah, let's move on from there. What we got here is the 06 up mirrors. They got the nice angular shape, and I paint to match these. I think it looks pretty nice. Honestly, I painted these in like 50 degrees, which is way less than ideal, but they've been holding up really freaking nice, and probably end up repainting them after the winter, but for now they look great. I love it. All right, so for the tires and wheels, we got Pro Comp 252s, the fake bead locks. They're a 15x10 negative 44 offset. Yeah, I love them. They're great. I love these galvanized bolts there. It's a nice contrast of color to the black and the white. For tires, we got Yokohama Geolander, and they are the 6003s. These are brand new, so I mean, there's literally still the little nips on there. So I haven't really had a chance, but honestly, driving back on this road, they've been great in the snow for a mud tire. They balanced out pretty well. Pro Cop sent me a bent wheel, so it's still got a bit of a jangly jang in the back that I'm getting a new wheel for, so not worried about that. One thing to consider too is that on the inside of this, the hub bores don't match. I think one's like the Rangers is like a 73, I think, and the Pro Comps is like a 89. So I ordered some the little rings that sit in between there, so it sits hub centric on there. You could do that, or you could get conical lug nuts. I just swallowed a freaking snowflake. Conical lug nuts. I was talking about the nuts. The conical lug nuts will center it on the stud. That way, when you mount it, it's not off center. But y'all asked me like 13 times, like, what lift do I have on this thing? I have no lift on this thing. It's literally just a couple of cranks of the old T-bars, up and away. Honestly, not too much. I mean, I'll show you the front suspension and everything. It's not maxed out whatsoever. I'll show you the bolt back there. Still got maybe an inch or so on it. I did a little zip to and got her tucked in there really nice. No cutting of the actual body. A couple self tappers to cut the fender flare, or I'm sorry, zip the fender flare into there. Keep it nice and tucked in there. But yeah, honestly, if I had, the reason I got that bumper was because the front bumper I knew for sure was gonna take like a nice chunk of trimming to do. So we wanted this old off-road bumper anyway, so we just went ahead and made the move. You know, you got to make some moves in life, you know, do the things. All right, we also got plastic dipped Ranger badges, because that's really freaking important. All right, so I'm gonna move the camera so we can set up at a different angle. By the way, this is Oxford white. It's not a rare color. I don't know why I'm like calling it by its name or anything, but yeah, it's a super clean truck. We'll just keep on moving down the line. Oh, I'm all right. I'm okay. The rock's damping my fall. What you're looking at now is the rear end. Now, got a little poke on them tires. Obviously, negative 44 offset is gonna do that for you. What we got here is the good old Sentry Copper. She's a beaut. It's color matched. Good enough for me. We got a rack up top. It's relatively sturdy, I thought. Put kayaks up there and a bunch of other junk that I probably don't need. Yeah, so this is side view. I'd like to get some taillights eventually. Got plastic dipped rear bumper here. I don't know if you guys can see this. I might have to retake this. I'm not sure. Let me check the camera. Nah, you can see that. You can definitely see that. Don't fall again. We got 4x4 stickers. I gotta grab the keys to unlock this, so bear with me 1 second. What the frick? Oh, okay, you're gonna unlock. Really? You must be jimmying me. I'm gonna jimmy you back. Who am I talking to? Attaboy. Okay, after going through about 13 million keys and jamming her in there because it's icy, finally got her open. So yeah, this is her. She opens like that. Shit falls out. I mean, stuff falls out when I open it because I got too much junk that I want to get rid of. And if you were watching the last videos about the Explorer seat swap, you know that I'm planning on doing a camper build back here. Gonna have a nice platform. It's gonna have some things and some other things. You're gonna want to stay tuned. Right now I got junk tires and tools all over the place. We need some storage, some organizational stuff here. Let me get you in closer here so you can kind of take your peepers and look around here. Hum, 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 hum. Hello. All right, so you can see in here, got some vent windows. It's a pretty decent camper topper thing. I need to put some carpet and some insulation on the inside so that when I camp back here, it won't be so damn cold. Because again, I live in a snow globe. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so this is that. In the back, I also don't have any lift at all. It's eventually I'm going to do a 3-inch. I really want to do coilovers in the front, but they don't really make the brackets to do it anymore. So I might have to fab some of my own up, but I don't have a shop currently. So that's probably gonna have to wait. But I might just crank the T-bars a couple more turns and maybe put some shackles in the rear. I just don't want it to ride like garbage. It already rides like garbage, but I don't want it to ride like hot garbage. All right, let's move on. Welcome to this side. What the heck? It's much like that side, but it's this side. Same truck, just this side. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what to do with my hands. This side. Welcome to my casa. This is the, again, I have another video on these seat swaps. So take a look at those. I got heated leather, which is really nice when it's cold, which it's always cold, so it's always nice. And yeah, it's pretty clean interior. It started that way. Got the full console from a Explorer as well. I still got to get a boot that fits that sucker. If you guys know of a boot that's big enough to go around this giant hole, please comment, let me know. But yeah, these are kind of the buttons I have here. Got your heat. It's not gonna work because the key's not on. Lumbar, all that good stuff. It's the sealed cab version, which I kind of like because the doors don't go clankety clank 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 down a washboard road, which is pretty freaking special. Back here we got some things of stuff nature. Yeah, this is the interior. Got a little pocket up there for some storage, but nothing too crazy. I'd like to get it doubled in eventually so I can have some navigation. That would be really sick, bro. But as of right now, this is what we got. I really like it. It's really comfortable. Much more comfortable than the bench seat that was in here. Yeah, sir. Got that saddle interior. Please subscribe. Doing it with Doug, because you're doing it with Doug, and we're gonna be doing a whole lot of other things. That sounded really, really wrong, but we're gonna be doing so much. We're gonna be doing all the doings. We're gonna be building this capper here. Capper, it's like a camper topper. Okay, yeah, the capper. I like that. We're building the capper. So please stay tuned. Plus, we're gonna do some overlanding. I do, again, if you didn't guess, I really don't live in a snow globe, kind of, but I live in Colorado. So up in the mountains. So I'll be doing some cool overlanding stuff. If y'all wanna just, you know, do the thing and follow me, it would be kind of really awesome. So thanks for watching. You're doing it with Doug.